Gabe.
Who's this?
Who do you think it is?
Jack?
You wish it was Jack.
Okay.
I want to play a game.
Well, what kind of game?
Movie trivia.
Oh, fucking A.
Name the killer in Halloween.
Are you serious, man? Michael Myers, everybody knows that.
That was just a warm-up question.
My God.
Who directed A Return to Salem's Lot?
Larry Cohen.
Halloween 3.
Tommy Lee Wallace.
Dream Child.
Rennie Harlan.
Shit. All right, fine. Who directed The Hills Have Eyes?
Original or remake?
Remake.
Alexander Aja.
Motherfucker. All right, final question. How many Frankenstein movies starred Boris
You
Karloff?
mean films where Boris Karloff actually plays the Frankenstein's monster?
Yes, including spin-offs.
3.
That was wrong.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
No, it wasn't. Boris Karloff plays the monster in Frankenstein, Bride of Frankenstein, and Son of Frankenstein.
What about Ghost of Frankenstein?
That was Lon Chaney Jr., dude.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
It wasn't.
Yes, it was.
Not.
Yes, it was. Google it.
Hold on.
It was Lon Chaney Jr. in Ghost of Frankenstein. It was Glenn Strange in House of Frankenstein. And in Frankenstein Meets the Wolfman, it was Bela Lugosi.
Will you shut the fuck up, man? It's loading.
What are you using? 3G? Dial-up?
Shut up, shut up, shut up!
You see it, don't you? You see it, don't you? Lon Chaney Jr.
Listen, you little shit. Fuck you!
It's just poor sportsmanship. You know, it's funny because me and my buddy Jack, we always joked that, like, if one of the Scream killers ever called us, we'd just end up pissing them off because we'd probably, like, get 90% of their questions right. They'd probably just get frustrated and kill us out of sheer rage. So I'm going to do 5 videos encapsulating all of the Scream movies. If you want to be technical, I've done a video on all of them, but I did it in a very compressed manner, and I feel that these films, like, deserve their own video. So anyway, without further ado, Scream 1. This is an absolute classic movie. I didn't appreciate it quite as much as I could have when it first came out. Not to say that I didn't like it, I loved it, but how clever it was. I didn't really pick up on it because I was just starting to get into horror movies at the time. So it's like, to me, it was just another slasher, really. The whole concept of a bunch of people being in a horror movie and almost kind of being aware of the fact that they're in a horror movie and pointing out all of the tropes. It's a slasher flick that has its own built-in commentary. I should just say that if you haven't seen any of the Scream movies, you should not watch any of these videos because I am definitely getting into spoilers. I'm definitely getting into specifics here. The thing that I have come to appreciate so much about the original Scream is that it actually kind of violates the formula. You know, Randy talks about red herrings. Billy was kind of an obvious creeper. He just had a creepy vibe about him. The dude seldom smiled. He looked dark as hell, like he had something brewing behind those eyes. So, to seasoned horror fans, you'd watch something like that and you'd be like, it's not him. Because there's always that one really obvious character to throw you off. So all of the seasoned horror fans went in to see this movie and they're like, it's definitely not that guy. Lo and be freaking hold. I feel that was very deliberate. It was a horror movie that was really lovingly made for the horror movie fans. And it's not like, this is why horror movies are so stupid. No, it's just kind of poking fun at the Hollywood tropes. In my opinion, it really defined the late 90s. The style was mimicked, and there were a couple things that came out, like, say, maybe like The Faculty, Halloween H2O, Urban Legend, that were okay. And then the rest was kind of really just schlocky. But, I mean, credit where credit is due. The man defined 2 different generations of horror films. It's also, I mean, it's gory as hell. And I remember seeing a kind of a bonus feature with Kevin Williamson, who was basically like watching Skeet Ulrich and Matthew Lillard are stabbing one another, and where Kevin Williamson was kind of like, hey Wes, I don't know, I mean, this is kind of violent, don't you think? And Wes Craven, being the kind of sarcastic guy that he was, probably also tired and just didn't want to hear it. He picked up a copy of the script and he threw it at him, and he goes like, the writer wrote about two kids stabbing each other, so I don't know what you want me to do here. And then Kevin Williamson said he just shuffled off to his trailer and let the director do his work. And the cool thing about the Scream movies is that they really do exist outside of the horrorverse. I've seen so many posts online like, who would win in a fight? And it's just like all these famous slashers, like, you know, Chucky, Pinhead, Pennywise, Michael Myers, Jason Voorhees, Freddy Krueger, and Ghostface. And I always pick Ghostface. And when people ask why, I say, because simple, he could take out all these guys. All he's got to do is burn down the video store. Scream, super, super cool movie. Absolutely love it. And that is all she wrote.